There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, Jim. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it, not as we know it, not as we know it. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it, not as we know it, Jim. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, Jim. Are trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk. Star trekking across the universe. Something, something, something. I don't know the rest of these lyrics. Come in. Damn it. I have no idea how that got in there. Hello guys, it's Richard here. And that's right, it's me, the Husk. The reanimated corpse, and I'm back. Yes, that's right, I'm back, I'll be bringing you game reviews and some new series, which I will talk about in a second. So, the gameplay you're viewing here is of Batman Arkham Knight. This is the opening section. If you watched Sony's E3 conference, you may have seen this bit already. It's absolutely fantastic, a brilliant way to open the game. This is the PS4 version. It's also available on Xbox One and PC, though the PC version has been temporarily suspended from Steam due to the issues people have been due to the awful port, let's just be honest here. Anyway, so, where have I been? Well, I have this rare condition where I can only exist between summers. I don't actually have a physical being or have an existence in the spring or the autumn or the winter, so that's... You know, I deal with it. But in all seriousness, I just didn't have the energy, really, to do YouTube videos. I was really busy, and to be honest, I was just really tired, and I kind of just lost the will to do them. So, I have uploaded, like, little videos, but nothing major. The last kind of major thing I did was the video of Dying Light that I uploaded last month, which was more of, like, a test of SHAREfactory and of... the uploading capabilities of my new internet, which worked really well. So, so let me just give you a quick update of what I've been up to. I've finally finished school now. I'm off for 3 months. We're actually coming to the end of my first month off. I went to London Comic Con last year, and I got to play some games early. I got to play, like, Saints Row: Get Out of Hell. I got to see some really cool stuff there. I turned 18 on February 17th, so there was that, which was quite nice. Don't feel that much older. I certainly am not wiser. And what else? Not much. So yeah, that's your quick IRL update, but now on to gaming updates. So what have I been playing? Well, I played obviously most of the major releases at the end of last year, like The Evil Within, which I really liked. I also played Shadow of Mordor, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, which was another very highly underrated game. I thought it was really good. No one really talked about it, and that's a damn shame. I played Alien Isolation, another great game. I played Assassin's Creed Unity, wasn't very good. I played The Crew, that was okay. My game of the year for last year was South Park Stick of Truth. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm thrilled they're actually making a new one, The Fractured But Whole. Yep. Definitely looking forward to seeing more of that game. And I have been playing, more recently, I've been playing Dying Light, I've been playing The Witcher, and I've been playing Batman, obviously. So I have been playing a good few games. So yeah, I will be starting to upload reviews again soon. Batman Arkham Knight will be my first review, which is good. I have beaten the game and I've played a good amount of it, so I have enough to work with in terms of a review. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, and I have some new series in the pipelines. So, I'm thinking of, if you remember a couple of years ago, I apologize if you can hear the dogs barking in the background, they never stop. I have the window open, it's very warm today. If you've watched a couple of years ago, or if you remember, I did a underrated TV shows video. I did The Detectives. I'm thinking of doing more of that, but also applying that to gaming, because there's a few underrated games I'd actually like to talk about, and it allows me to talk about games from the previous gen that I kind of never got to talk about. So, very much looking forward to starting that. I'm thinking of starting up Let's Plays again because the PlayStation 4 is capable of recording, and since I can now upload faster and record, the only problem is you can only record up to 15 minutes per clip, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to work around that. Maybe I might just split the part, make the parts like 50 minutes long. Maybe I'll kind of come up with a clever way of getting around that. We'll see. I'm thinking of starting that up again, and I've also been kind of flirting around with the idea of movie reviews. I don't know if I will actually do that, but maybe I will do that. If you're wondering why I'm endlessly restarting here, I was trying to record a perfect run and I kept messing it up, so I decided to throw it in for a laugh, just to show you how I can be a bit of a perfectionist sometimes. That's really it. I also want to ask you guys to actually, I want your input. Now that I'm back, I want to hear what you guys want, and I apologize for the chair squeaking. Because I really want to get kind of what the view. I want to get you guys more involved in the process of how I make my videos, in terms of picking a topic. So I very much would like you to just comment, maybe leave me a message on Twitter. Just go to @richg234. And tell me what you want me to do. So other than that, I am back, and it is good to be back. And I'm very much excited. Just to give you my quick thoughts of E3 while I'm here as well. E3 was amazing, some really great stuff. I think overall, very close toss-up. I still think Bethesda edged it out as the best conference. Sony did very well to come back. I didn't think they would come back after Microsoft announced the backwards compatibility, but they did, and I mean, Shenmue 3, oh, I'm literally fanboying about Shenmue 3, I'm so happy. Final Fantasy VII Remake, just some really great stuff. I'm really excited. Microsoft had some great things. The two conferences I would say are that were the most interesting were the Ubisoft and the Square Enix conferences. They weren't very good, though. To be fair to Ubisoft, they at least had a few good games, and so did Square Enix. But I think Square Enix's was even worse. At least Ubisoft tried to bring a bit of personality to it, but they kind of failed. But overall, I enjoyed it. There were some really good announcements. And I'm very much looking forward to some of the games that have been announced, and it was great to see footage of things like The Division and The Last Guardian finally, and stuff like that. So yeah. So that is pretty much it. So wherever you are, and whatever you're doing, I hope you have a good day, and hope you guys are having some good weather, because it's kind of cloudy here. Still a little warm. Still very cloudy. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and just say goodbye, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye!